Live. Let's get started. It's 4 out of the way. I think I'm probably going to stick to just rep sets of 4. So my chest is still torn up from 2 days ago when I benched. Got someone watching. In this machine, the resistance is 25 pounds, not 45, which is why there's the 2 45s and the 10. Oh, there's 9 people. Is there a way for me to see comments? What's this button? Someone's gonna have to comment. Unless you're already commenting and then I don't know what to do. Oh, what's up? Hello, Stephanie. This is me fulfilling my promise of doing 67 reps of 225. Yeah, I'm good. Chest is still sore from 2 days ago when I benched. I'm gonna have to space this out. This is more so of a marathon and not really a sprint. Message redacted. I don't know why your message is redacted. Probably gonna wait another minute until I start my next set of 4 to work my way through. But I've already done 8, so that's something. 8 out of 67 reps. What percentage is that? How long has it been? 6 minutes? Alright, I think I'm gonna start. Though I nearly failed, you don't have to worry about me getting injured if I fail, because I was very careful when setting this up. If this fails, I can just move up slightly, and it's not gonna get my neck, or it's gonna be above my neck, but it's not gonna get my neck. So there's no danger of injury. Always use spot bars. Do not bench. Do not do any kind of lift that's heavy where you can hurt yourself without spot bars. You have to always be able to remove the weight, not hurt yourself, not hurt anyone else. Another set of 4. I really wish I had a normal bench setup, because this is not comfortable. There's no... That's 12 reps done. And I guess I might as well try and figure out how to do a Q&A. Shoot, man. I don't know. I don't know what to ask. All right, I'm gonna start a Q&A. Tell me how long you've been lifting for. Nope, something went wrong. I don't know how to do live streaming stuff. I'm not really skilled at it. That's backwards. This is Reign Orange Dreamsicle, and I highly recommend this. It's a great drink. And not sponsored. I wish, but not sponsored, but definitely drink Reign. And I think wider grip is easier for this, so I'm probably just gonna do wide grip. Hello, Marco Brink? Am I saying that right? Marco Brink? Wow, my hair looks oily. Promise I'm not going bald. I'm in a nighttime shower, so when you do cardio and you do everything, it helps your hair. 16. Ah. All right. Hi, Daisy. Number 2, not number 1. Also, 16 reps have been done. So I'm almost a third of the way. You didn't know I was streaming? I texted you. Oh. Oh my God. Rain. Drink rain. Also 300 milligrams of caffeine. If you're gonna try any energy drink, this is the number 1 to try. And if you're like, hey, I like Monster, well, Reign is owned by the Monster Corporation. So some of the Monster flavors are also Reign flavors. So like if you go and you're a big fan of White Monster, they have White Haze Reign. It's the exact same thing. There's a buy 2 get 2 free deal? Yeah, that sounds awesome. That's just half off Reign. All right, gonna start another set. What flavor? Oh, God, what flavor? White Haze. White Haze and the gummy bear, white gummy bear, whatnot. Those 2 I think are pretty good flavors. But I'm gonna make this 20 reps. Not do 20 reps, but complete. My chest is starting to give out. Ugh. I'm gonna rest for a second. I don't think I need my right wrist wrap. You subbed? Thank you. My brother's gotten to 100, so that's gonna be next goal, to chase after my brother and get to 100. We're just gonna do one more, just to make it 20 in total. Now we're at 20. No, my brother isn't making accounts. He's just that good. Look at this. Yeah, I think this is kind of cool. You're a big man? I'm not that big. I am about 215. So eventually I get to that 270 mark and I can feel real big, but the camera's making me look bigger than I actually am. Though I am 6'2". He's not lying. YouTube has methods around that. They'll know if you keep making accounts and subbing. Thanks, man. It does feel good for other people to think you're big. Yeah. But taking out my earbuds because I'm not playing anything. So probably gonna make this to 24, but my chest is still absolutely just torn from benching 2 days ago. You know what? 300 will happen soon. Probably next week. Maybe next week, maybe not. I'm really not gonna try and push myself on a PR because that's how you get injured. That is most definitely how you get injured, and I do not want to get injured. And actually, you know what I just thought about? I should probably have, does this change the way the audio works? I just thought about that. Better audio. I don't even know how my audio sounds right now. I haven't checked it. So, another 4. Make it 24 and get close to a third, or an actual third. Over a third, I guess is the real way to say it. My chest is just in pain. Oh my God. Ooh, protein? If I make it to 69? Okay, that's only 2 more than what I'm planning, but I'm at 23. So I've passed a third of the way there. Ooh. I can most definitely say this is going to be an insane chest pump by the end of this. Someone left their glasses in a parking ticket over here. Oh my God. I find that kind of funny. There's just a parking ticket. But all right. Oh, I just gotta do it by 3 because my chest is just. I'm also trying to get through quick. So it's easier to do it in smaller chunks over and over and over again. It's what you would say, less fatigue, though, really. Fatigue is a scary word to a lot of science-based lifters. I'm not a science-based lifter, and I'm not scared of any fatigue, because at the end of the day, you're gonna adapt to the fatigue, and you're gonna get bigger. That's why people can run marathons. If you couldn't adapt to fatigue, you couldn't run a marathon. It's getting harder to do that 3rd rep. 4th rep when I started was easy. Now it's hard, so we're at 26. Yeah. Liking the stream would be beneficial to the health of the stream. Please. I mean, I guess if you liked it now and then unliked it in like a week, to not clutter up your liked, it wouldn't hurt the stream, you know. Even if it's only temporary and you're liked. Ugh. So I've done what, 26 in 20 minutes. That's about 1 a minute. Well, faster than 1 a minute. So this stream should be done in about what, 40 minutes? 27. No, I'm gonna go on 26. I'm gonna go on the lower number because I started doing it by 3. I'm not too good at the whole keeping people with the bait, and I'm gonna keep on doing this and doing this and doing this. I'm more so gonna just do it as quick as possible, and this is part of the rest time, so I'm not like trying to milk it out. Though there are some people that are good at milking stuff out, milking streams out. That's how they get they get thousands of views on stuff. That kind of bugs me, seeing the Minecraft streams where they're just building stuff over and over again. It kind of just annoys me. Well, I can understand how this wouldn't really be too incredibly engaging to just watch someone bench over and over again. Whoa. That was a fight. That was a fight. All right, see you, man. Minecraft soon. All right. Tell me if this mutes this. I'm gonna mute the stream. I'm gonna go fill up my water. I drank it all. I drank all my rain, so I'm gonna go put water in this. All right, we're back. So 29 reps done out of 67. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do another set of 3. Because my chest is just so incredibly sore. And this is the most reps I've done. Yo, what's up, Nutshell? I can't see your profile. Oh, I can see it now. All right, I'm gonna try and do another 3. I don't remember how many I'm on. How many am I on? Chat, how many am I on? $26? Okay, 26. Hopefully I can hit this first set of 3. This one is going to be a bit more leg drive than all of my others. Oh, God. 29. Yeah, my chest is gonna be absolutely cooked. $29. Yeah, share the stream. And then also, you're doing a Q&A, so if you have any questions, ask away, and I'll answer any questions. You have a question? Hi. 29. I think I'm gonna start doing it by 2, which means I'm gonna need 15 more sets, over 15 sets to get this done. No, if I go by 2, I'll need 20 more. Ah, it's good. Getting people in. I need the watch hours so I can try and get monetized. You need 4,000 watch hours. All right. I'll start doing it by 2. Now I'm at 31. 31 reps out of 67. And I'm very determined. Even if I have to go 1 by 1 by 1 by 1, I'll still get this done. This would be easier if I had a barbell bench. Where am I at? Oh wait, no. What am I at? Still at 31. Yeah, 31. This 225 feels harder than an actual bar 225. We have actual bars, there's just no racks to set it up. So this is safer. Even though most of the time Smith machines are kind of dangerous, but I have right here, I have my spotter bar. Oh, how many watch hours do I have? I don't know. Not enough. I think my goal is to make sure my reps are over the minutes. I want to get this done in under an hour because I hit biceps already, but I still have shoulders and I still have triceps and forearms to hit. So we're at 30 minutes in to the stream, 31 reps done. I'm gonna do another 2 and fight the clock. Oh my God, that was infinitely harder. I got football to watch tomorrow. Hell yeah, football. Ugh. My chest is so torn up. Oh God. This is gonna be hard. We're at 33. Yep, 33. Ow. 33 out of 67. I think next stream I'll make a video and I'll do one pull-up for every person that subscribes. And that will be a better idea because despite my size, I do quite a lot of pull-ups. I've done 11 in a row and I stopped after 11 because I only needed to get 10, but I didn't trust the dude who was counting. I may do cardio, I may not. Honestly, it's gonna be super late and I have to study. So I'm gonna do another 2. I'm trying to have more triceps involved instead of chest because my chest just can't take this. All right. What do I move up a little bit because this helps? The lockout. 35. All right, 35 out of 67. This is hard. This is hard. Especially with my chest. You bench more than me? That's pretty, I mean, it's not like insane. I don't bench that much. My bench is 295, but it's impressive to bench over 300. T-Bone 767. All right, so 35 reps done in 33 minutes. I know a lot of people that bench more than me. I saw this one dude at our student gym, and he put up 455 like it wasn't anything. And I was just like, 455? That's 4 of these and a 25 on a normal bench. And I'm just like, what? Also, T-Bone, how much do you bench? This is important to know how much you bench, because maybe I can chase after that, you know? All right, enough stalling. I think I'm gonna do another 2 reps. So now over halfway there. Well, I guess I was over halfway there at 35 reps, but 37. Only 30 more. You bench 296. That's good. So, whether or not I think bench squat numbers applies to wrestling, well, it's important because if you're having 2 people
you got person A who benches only 2 plates, and you have person B who benches 315. I'm willing to bet if you give them both 2 years of wrestling experience, person B is probably going to be stronger. And that was a big problem when I wrestled, is I was the same weight as all these guys, and I had as much experience. I was just super weak and skinny. I think the biggest thing though, so number one, when wrestling is your wrestling experience and your skill. Number 2 is going to be cardio and conditioning. Number 3 is strength. So if you only have 1 hour to get better at wrestling, you should spend that hour wrestling and not lifting. But wrestling, you need to be strong, you know? Like if you look at all the best wrestlers, all the crazy Olympic dudes, they're all strong. And if they weren't strong, they wouldn't make it to the Olympics. But wrestling, you need strength, you know? And I'm willing to bet that you're wondering whether or not you could beat me if we wrestled. The answer is yes, you would win if we wrestled, even if I was stronger. Would I disagree with the old school wrestling? I would say you need to lift weights if you're wrestling. It's gonna help. There's a lot of really interesting stuff. A big thing is if like I don't know how old you are, if you're like a high school dude or a college dude, if you're in your 40s, I don't know, but I'm gonna definitely say lifting and wrestling, it's like you need both, you know, for wrestling. But my sport is not wrestling. My sport is rowing, where none of this matters and this is all just for fun. But I'm gonna do another 2 reps. And there's weight classes for there's weight classes for a reason within wrestling. And I think a whole lot of martial combat sports, a lot of them are really behind on strength and conditioning. I will say, if I started lifting my freshman year of high school, I wouldn't have gotten thrown around like I did, because I was better skilled than my opponents. I worry about my upper body not being as strong as my lower body not being as strong as my upper body, especially when it comes to competing. I mean, you don't have to be like powerlifting. I think pretty much, depending on your weight class, I guess, like you don't need to bench 400. The difference between you benching 400 and 300 is going to be several years of lifting, more than likely, unless you got really good genetics. Leg press is super underrated for athletic stuff. I would not just only back squat. And a big thing I'm saying is if you're lifting a Zercher deadlift to protect your low back. I worked my way up to 185. In a Zercher deadlift, you're gonna get the bar in your elbows. You're gonna go all the way down and you're lifting with your low back. And you don't wanna start with 185. Or maybe you do, because I don't know your strength. I know my strength, and I couldn't start with 185. I started a little bit heavier than I should have, which I only started with 135. But I'm gonna do my next 2 and then continue this. All right, so that's 41. Wait, was that 43? Oh, okay. I got confused. Biggest strengths are chest, shoulders, and back, and maybe grip. You've only competed for a year. Um, I think it's pretty common, especially with that was what my biggest thing was, and it still kind of is my biggest thing. My best squat is only 365, whereas my bench is 295. So there's only about 70 pounds of difference between my squat and bench, though I'm not really powerlifting. If I like got into a serious powerlifting program, I would probably squat 4 plates relatively quickly, because my estimated 1 rep max with the most weight was I did 330 for 8 on back squat, and that would be I think 422 if you put it in a calculator, though 365 is still pretty much a struggle for me. Say what I did 4 years of wrestling, so, and that was 2 years of middle school, 2 years of high school, and then I wanted to lift instead of wrestling. I would say wrestling is pretty hard, and it's a hard sport. It is one of the hardest sports I've ever done, and I've done quite a few sports, and I'm doing rowing, and even still wrestling conditioning, it scares me a little. Wear your wrist straps. I took them off. I don't want to wear them anymore. So another 2 reps to make this 43. Fight my way through and try to finish this before an hour 7. We're at 43 reps. Like, T-Bone, I wrestled. I was about 6'1", and I wrestled in the 165 weight class in high school. So you can imagine, I struggled to win matches. Oh God, how am I feeling? My chest is like cooked. 43 minutes? Oh, okay. I'm gonna have to be quick. What time is it right now? It's 10 o'clock, my time. You worked primarily your chest for about 2 years before joining wrestling. You worry about, yeah, that was a big struggle for me. I would always get people just go right for my legs, because proportionally, I have my hip bone, your iliac crest, it's what it's called at the top right here. I'm all the way up here, and the camera angles don't really show it, but my legs are so incredibly long. I would say there's this guy, and after the stream I can find him and I'll link him. I think his name's like Roman Jiu-Jitsu, and he does jiu-jitsu, and he talks a whole bunch about strength training and conditioning. Now I can link his account if you want me to link his account. I just don't remember specifics, but I'm gonna do another 2 reps. The thought of doing 4 reps right now is just not even gonna happen. I'm gonna refill my water again because I've just been pounding water. He's like Roman Jiu-Jitsu or whatnot. Anyways, how many reps am I at? I think I'm at 45. Did I do 45 or 47? I probably did 45. Yeah, I did 45. Unless chat correct me if I did 47 instead. I'm gonna do another 2. There's only gonna be 1 more. And that should be really nice. All right, so now I'm at 47. Oh my God, my chest. Hey, I got 5 likes on the stream. Thanks, guys. Oh, I hope that's the right guy. I think Daisy knows who I'm talking about. He's like 240. Says 6 for you. Also, chat, my phone. Hey, Casey's here. My phone is on 15%, so my phone may die. Oh, God. I'm gonna add on another 2. Make this 49. $49. Now I'm at 49. Oh, God. This is 225. See, 45, 45, 10, right? So, adding on the 25-pound bar, adding on the 25-pound bar, that makes this 225. So if I were to take this off, it would be 209 and not 225. Also, if T-Bone is still around, I have a drink that I highly recommend you drink. It's called Rain. And depending on, honestly, it really doesn't matter your size because 300 milligrams of caffeine isn't going to hurt you. Yeah, that's good, that's good. Smith Machine bars vary all the time. I've seen 30-pound bars. I think Planet Fitness has 45-pound bars sometimes. I don't know. $138. Ooh. Depending on where you are, that 138 weight class can be hell. I know in my state, the 135-pound weight class sucked to be around. They hated it. And then a bench of 200 is pretty good. It took me ages to hit a 200-pound bench. I was like 190 almost when I benched 200. And then squat, I'm gonna go with 230 for squat. That's a pretty good squat for your body weight. Honestly, I don't think you're gonna have to, depending on where you are. You're in Oklahoma. I don't know how hard Oklahoma is. I really only know Pacific Northwest. I'm gonna do another 2 reps. If you're benching what you're benching though, I don't think you're really gonna get much more out of benching. compared to more cardio or more, and definitely if you can get leaner, I forget what the actual range of how lean you can get is, but normally the leaner, shorter dude is going to be the best person in that weight class, because that means more muscle per height and less muscle and less weight in your bones and everything else. But I'm gonna make this 51 reps. All right, 51. Yeah, I would think you're probably strong enough. I mean, if you like lifting, definitely don't stop lifting, but that's not bad strength, man. That's really not bad. I don't know how other people are. The strongest person I know per pound is about 150, and he benches 315 all the time, but he could probably bench more. That's funny. All right. Geez, my chest is done, and you know what's gonna suck? Is I may have legs tomorrow. I may not get enough sleep though. I may not. I may need to just take tomorrow as a steady day. Go Broncos, even though a lot of people don't like the Broncos. Banned? All right. Don't ban him. We'll make this 53. These are some certainly cheeky reps, but I really shouldn't have benched a couple days ago because this is sucky to get through. Hopefully this causes some serious amount of growth. All right. How many is that? 53? That's 53. Well, see, the thing is, there's not sufficient equipment in here for me to want to hit legs. So I'd either have to take the bus or bike. And I don't want to bike tomorrow. Biking sucks. Any tips for being in the best shape strength-wise before a tournament? I have a weekend at Edmond North, which is the #1 ranked Oklahoma high school at the moment. I compete in Northwest Classen. The best shape for strength, I would say, is if you're doing wrestling, absolutely, I think the worst thing to do is to repeatedly cut down before. Like it's a week before and now you're cutting down. You want to be at your weight consistently. You want to cruise at that weight. I lost to a dude. I'm going to go on my knee. I lost to someone who was like only 10 pounds heavier than me the first time I wrestled him. So there was a 10-pound weight difference. And then when he cut down, I beat him and I like moved him around. He couldn't do anything because he cut down to my weight class because he was at 170 weight class. So he cut down 5 pounds because there's a 5-pound allowance. So we're both under with the allowance. We were both like 165, under 165. And those 5 pounds for him to cut was so hard that I beat him. Where's your dollar? What do you get a dollar for? And another thing for strength is peaking. This is more so powerlifting stuff, peaking your strength. What I did before hitting 275 for the first time was I lifted super light in everything besides what I really wanted to be strong at. So that I lifted light when I would hit arms. I would lift light. I would not go crazy. I would control. When I hit back, I would be everything slow and controlled. actually working the muscle and not necessarily working the weight, which this is working the weight. This isn't working the muscle. If I wanted to build some muscle, what I would do, is not bench this 67 times. You're about 3 to 4 pounds out, so you're about what you said. I would cut down now, find out your maintenance. So cutting down the 3 to 4, cut down the 3 to 4 as quick as possible. You're gonna have you wanna lose fat, but you're not gonna lose fat until you deplete your glycogen, which is in your cells. So your strength is gonna decrease dramatically. You wanna get rid of the fat. You wanna lose the weight and then carb up before the tournament, before your matches. So quick carbs, whatnot. How many reps was I at, chat? I don't remember. You gotta tell me. I want to say I'm probably at 50. Am I at 55? Chat? I'm at 55? Okay. Time to make this 57. All right. Okay. Back to 57. Yeah, you are going to lose some strength. But that's not that big of a problem if you want to wrestle at that weight class, because you'll lose strength over this week and next week. But by the time you want to lose the fat. The fat isn't really going to give you the strength. It's the glycogen, it's the carbs in your muscle that's going to really, I love you too, bro. It's the carbs in your muscle that are going to really have the ATP production and give you all that strength. The thing about lifting is if you lift more and put on 5 pounds of muscle, it'll put you up in a weight class and it'll give you that advantage. So next year, cutting and bulking. Cutting and bulking is not vaulted. Cutting and bulking is super important for building muscle and getting stronger. And it's okay to lose weight and cut because you don't want the fat. I'm at a pretty high body fat percentage right now. I might even be at like 19. So I'm gonna say I have semi-visible abs, but I'm still kind of a little bit heavier than I'd like to be. But I'm not competing right now. I'm not competing in rowing, so I don't need to worry about I'm a little bit heavier. I am gonna need to worry about being heavier in the future though. So 2 more reps to make this 59, yeah. In case he's gonna mess with me and say whatever, because it's funny. All right, 59. That is pretty good. I'm gonna mute myself. I have to fill up my water again. I just realized I muted myself. I'm at 59. Or I knew I was muted, I just forgot. Okay. Another 2. I'm gonna finish this off.
And yeah, I guess I'll do 69 reps if that means I get protein. Protein! I love protein. Come on. 2 more reps done.
Let's go.
So that means 8 more reps. 8 more reps, chat. And stream is over.
And I think this stream also gained me a sub, so that's six or 7 more.
Nah, 8 more. If I was going for 67, I'd have 6 more.
I love 6-7. It's gotten me 10. It's gotten me what? 11 subs. 6-7's gotten me 11 subs. It's not bad. It's not that bad, you know.
I'm pretty happy. I think that's the most, besides my one video, that's my most successful thing.
I need to check something really quick. Did my... No, you can't ban 6-7. Okay, I'm still on, but my phone is on 10%, so this is gonna be, I'm gonna have to be quick. So I'm gonna do another 2, make it 63.
Oh my God. Ow.
She's not hired. She works for free.
T-Bone, don't know if you're still here, but I have something to tell you about cardio. Is that you're running,
You can given that you're doing wrestling, you could probably keep your heart rate at about 160. I can keep my heart rate at 160. I can keep it over 160 for about an hour, and that's what I do for cardio. Is I keep my heart rate, and what you can do is you don't have to count for a whole minute. You just put your fingers to your pulse. You got your pulse in your neck, and if you just got your pulse in your elbows, but in your neck, I find is the easiest. That should make up quite a bit, though. The Roman dude, he has a 5. It's 10. It's gosh, what is it? It ends up 5 minutes on, 5 minutes off over the course, and it's only about 10 minutes of cardio. But you're gonna go on an assault bike and go all out for however many seconds, and then pause and pedal, and then go again and do that.
I'm at 63, chat, 63. I don't remember, you're gonna have to tell me how many reps. Because I said, how many was that when I said it?
I think that's 65. Okay, so I'm at 63 because I'm at 65 because Casey's messing with me. Now I'm at 63? Now I'm at 65. Okay, now I'm at 65. All right, you know what? Stream hits 10 likes, and I'll do 70. Or I'll do 71, because I think that's how many subs I'm at. I don't know. The dude said he subbed, but I'm not sure if he did. I didn't check. Oh, for once, okay, so now I'm at 63. Well, that's kind of disappointing. Oh, 63 reps. Okay, I got 6 more. 6. I'm at 73 subs. Dude, that's good. If the stream gets 10 likes, I'll do 73 reps for every sub. Ah, 65. Thank you. This is quite good. Now at 65. 4 more reps and I'm done, chat. So 4 more reps to get to 10 likes to do 73. Otherwise, we're stopping at 69. Because that's how many was said. I think I'm ready again, honestly. I'm ready to be done. I'm tired. I need to eat. I'm hungry. I got about 500 grams of ground beef, which is not lean ground beef, unfortunately, but I got 500 grams of ground beef calling my name. I fed some ground beef to the cat today. The cat liked it. That cat already ate the food. They fed the cat already, and the cat's like, I need more food. It's like, you tricked me. You used my kindness. $67. Boy, 6'7". 6'7". Yeah, I'm on 8%. Whew. 2 more. 6'7". 6'7". 6'7". Oh my God, that's insane. I did not think there was ever going to be a day where I did this many reps of 225 in one day. I think that's more reps of 225 than I've done in the last 3 months. No, probably not, because I was benching 225 for reps in July, I think. And, well, okay, so if I do about eight chest days, though, if you add in rest days, really it's more like 6 to 7 chest days a month. 6 to 7 rest days a month, you know? And you know what percent my phone's on? My phone's on about 6-7%. Oh, ow! That hurt. I just hit my ankle. 2 more reps, and stream is over. Thank you, Chad, for supporting. I'm nervous now. 2 more reps and I'm done. You know what? Maybe I'll do 3. Maybe I'll do 3. Who knows? One more. Make it 70. Oh my God. That's the stream. Thank you guys for watching. I have completed my goal. 70 reps with 225 completed in an hour 10. I will see you guys later. How do I stop streaming? No, 70. I did 70.